Hi, and welcome to Baby Signing Question and Answer Monday. Today I'm going to talk to you about how I was able to teach my daughter how to read and spell using the ASL alphabet. The only tricky part, really, is if you don't already know it. But it's really easy to learn, and it's very worth it, trust me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a link right here that will take you to another video I did that teaches you your ASL alphabet if you don't already know it. So trust me when I tell you it's not that hard to learn. Kids love to learn their ASL alphabet. They find it fascinating working with their hands. So what I did is I just sang the ABCs while I signed them at first. So I would just sing A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And she would always stare at my hands. And then when she got a little bit older, she would then sign and sing or pretend to sign the alphabet. She would go A, B, C, D, and move her hands. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, D. I knew then that she was ready to start identifying what each letter was. So once she knew how to sing her alphabet, I could then focus on the individual letters. I started only with A. I'd say, "What's this?" And she'd say, A. And I would focus on that until she got it down pat. Then I would add B. And I'd say, "What's that?" And she'd say B. And I'd go, "What's this?" She'd say A. So I wouldn't move on to adding another letter unless she got it straight. So sometimes I would do this and she'd say A because she knew we were working on A, and I would hold up my hand and she wouldn't necessarily be able to identify this specific hand shape to be A yet. So until she got that this was A and that was B, I wouldn't move on. Then when she got that, I would add C. And I would do the same thing, A, B, C, until she got all three of those letters down pat. Then I would add D. And this took months. It took a long time, but I didn't want to rush it and I didn't want to overwhelm her. So once she knew all of her letters in order, A, then B, then C, and could recognize them that way, I would then test her out of order. So I would hold up a random letter. I'd say, "Freeze, what is this letter?" And she'd say F. And then I would move maybe to a P and then see if she could identify that. Once I knew that she knew all of the letters down pat, out of order, then I added the sounds to them, so the phonics of the letters. So I would start with the same way. I would say, "What's this?" She'd say A. I'd say, "What sound does it make?" Ah, that's an ah sound. "What's that?" B. She'd of course say. Then I'd say, "It's the sound buh, buh." And I would go back and forth, ah, buh, ah, buh. And then I would add C again. So it wouldn't, I wouldn't move on to the next letter until she knew the sounds of the first ones before that. And then I would test her out of order. And once I could hold up something random out of order and say, "What's that?" And she'd say F. I'd say, "What sound does F make?" She'd go F, F. Then I knew I could start teaching her how to spell. And what I did, for example, the word cat, I would hold up the letter C and I would say, "What sound does that make?" And she'd go K. And I'd say, "What sound does that make?" She'd say ah. I'd say, "What sound does that make?" And she'd say T. And I'd say, "Okay, let's do it again, but faster." And so she'd go K, ah, T. I'd say one more time, K, ah, T. And then she would get so excited because she realized that she was reading the word cat. So for her, it was a lot easier to learn how to read using the hand shapes. All right. We also used to play really fun games at restaurants when we were waiting for our food, and I'd forget some activities to bring. We'd do the quizzing game. So at first, when we were just working on our letters, I would hold up, this is the letter F, and she would guess that was F. And then it would be her turn, and she'd try and hold up a letter, and I would have to guess what it was. And we'd do this back and forth, and then we did it with the sounds of the letters. And finally, when she was a little bit older, we would start to spell words, and it really made times when we had nothing to do less boring. So at restaurants, when we're waiting to see a doctor, if we were stuck in traffic, it was a really fun and easy game to play. So you'll find that if you learn the ABCs with your little one, it'll really pay off. They'll find it very interesting. But remember that it does take some time, so be patient. Even if it takes a year, it's something fun that you can do with your little one. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos coming every week. Bye for now.